Let's talk about using embroidery for your clothing brand and the pros and cons. Now, first of all, what is the process of embroidery? First of all, your design is digitized using a special software that essentially tells the embroidery machine how to embroider your design onto the garment. The pros of embroidery are: number one, it's very durable. It's likely going to outlast any type of printing, whether it's DTG, DTF, or screen printing. Embroidery is very durable. Secondly, you can give your brand a nice elevated and high-end look compared to using printing instead. And third, it allows you to add some depth to your design. With embroidery, you can have normal flat embroidery, also have 3D embroidery, for example. Now let's move on to the cons. One of the biggest downsides of embroidery is that it does not tend to work well with lightweight garments. That's especially the case with larger designs. Larger designs will make the garment feel stiff and heavy, especially on lightweight garments. Not only that, larger designs will take longer to complete, which means turnaround times are generally going to be slower for larger embroidery orders. And lastly, you are limited in the complexity of the design and the colors you can choose for embroidery. Because you can't have gradients, for example, you're limited in the type of designs you can achieve with embroidery. Now, when should you use embroidery? Small logos on heavyweight garments work best, and you should especially use embroidery when you want to give your brand a nice elevated and high-end look and feel. And where you want to avoid embroidery is if you're working on very low margins, if it's a cheap product, if the garment is lightweight, or if the design is very complex, like a graphic tee, for example.